Hey guys, what's up? I just want to say thank you. Shout out to my 11 subscribers I have now. I laugh about that because I know it's not a whole lot, and that's not shit compared to some of these other blogger people, on YouTube. But I just want to let y'all know it's, what I mean, like highly appreciated, and thank you for supporting me. So, particular subject I want to talk about here. So, I don't know if anybody else out there loves the Scream trilogy as much as I do. I'm a big fan of it. I have since I was a kid. I remember my mother, she had the VHS tape of the first Scream, and she showed me it, and since then it scared the shit out of me, but I loved it, and I've been a fan ever since I was a little kid. And I've seen probably one to six, probably at least a couple like 100 times at this point. I love the movies, but I want to talk about Scream 7. Okay, as you guys know, Matthew Lillard, aka Stu Macher, is coming back. Okay, now I'm doing this video because I want different insights and thoughts about what you guys think about Stu's return. And I've seen other videos of people blogging about it, talking about the predictions and guesses and so on, okay? But here's what I think, okay? So, for one, let me start up by saying that I think Stu is alive and well, okay? I think he's been hiding for so many years now in like a ghost face cult, and he is the true mastermind behind all these people going out trying to take out Sidney Prescott, okay? Now, here's what I think occurred, okay? So, flashback to 1996 when the first movie took place, okay? My prediction is that when Sydney dropped the TV on Stu's head at the end of Scream 1, I think there was like, a paramedic who was maybe like a family member or like a fellow psychopath helped him fake his death, okay? Hence why he was able to escape and be hiding for so many years now. Now, I seen a fairly newer interview with Matthew Lillard, and he was talking about how he was actually supposed to be, I believe it was Scream 2 or Scream 3, I can't recall, but he was saying that um, the original plan was in the script, Stu was going to be running things from prison and having these kids doing these crimes and trying to kill Sidney Prescott, okay? Now, flashback a little bit forward, Columbine High School shooting happened. Tragically, rest in peace. Um, and I guess the director and the screenplay writer got a little bit scared because they didn't want to promote such violence with teens doing crazy things. So they had changed the script around, and they bagged the idea of Stu coming back in. And like I said, I can't recall either Scream 2 or Scream 3. But I think that would have been cool. But on the other hand, okay, I feel like now that they waited almost 20 something years to finally bring him back, I feel like it makes more sense now, and it wouldn't be as appreciated as fans like me feel about him coming back for Scream 7, which will be hitting theaters in February of 2026, okay? Which I can't wait. I'm super, super pumped about it. Now, I'm a part of a couple Ghostface Scream fan groups on Facebook, okay? And a lot of people are saying things like, Stu was the worst Ghostface, he was horrible, all this other stuff, okay? But the reality is, I think Stu and Billy were the best Ghostfaces ever because I love the originals. I'm a big fan of them. I really admire them, and I can't stand the remakes. The only Scream movie that I thought was a little bit iffy for me, and this Scream movie actually did the least in theaters. It didn't sell that well with Scream 4, okay? Where, you know what I mean, like Sydney's cousin Jill is the ghost face, and just the acting was horrible. The story was just very rushed and predictable. It wasn't very fun or suspenseful, I like to say, okay? So, but I'm really pumped about Stu coming back now. Also, they're bringing Roman back as well for Scream 7, okay? Now, I know people are saying, will Stu and Roman be like flashbacks of like past stuff, like prequel stuff that happened prior to the actual Scream trilogy? Or will it be they're alive, they faked their deaths, they live somehow, and they've been hiding, and now they're coming back for Sidney Prescott, okay? So we'll see what happens. But in my opinion, I will say, even though in Scream 3 it was revealed that Roman was the mastermind for Billy and Stu getting revenge and killing Sidney Prescott's mother and all this other stuff, okay? I feel like Roman, um, he definitely was the mastermind, but Billy and Stu for me are the best ghost faces ever. I love the comical aspect they have. I love the seriousness of it. And the reality is, and this is something that wasn't actually implied in the movie, but I read a lot of stuff, is that Stu Macher and Billy Loomis had a sexual relationship, and they were actually like lovers. Okay, so it's a very interesting theory. Um, I don't know, different people have different thoughts about it, but feel free to share your thoughts, insights, opinions on what you think about Stu coming back for Scream 7. Will Stu be a flashback, or will he be alive and he's been hiding for like 20 plus years now? So we'll see what happens. I can't wait. I did a brief countdown, and last I checked, we were at 298 days until Scream 7 hit theaters in February of 2026, but now we should be down to, and my math may not be right, so don't quote me, okay? But I believe about 293, 294 days, like something like that. So we'll see what happens, guys. Thank you for watching. If you do, please feel free to share your thoughts, insights, and on what you think about the matter. So thank you, guys, and have a great night. I appreciate y'all for listening to me, and thank you very much, and have a good night.